Day 100, I want to become the most wanted vampire in the whole RDR2 universe. But it all happened after I was bitten by a vampire and became the wickedest one alive.
Legend says the only way to break my curse and become human again is to drink the blood of the vampire who created me.
But there was one problem. I was far too weak to defeat him. I had none of the powers a vampire should have. Nothing. The only thing I could do was drink blood. To grow my powers, I have to drink blood. But not regular blood. I need to find an ancient map which revealing the hidden hideouts of 5 dangerous gangs. Then I must destroy each gang, kill their boss, drink their blood, and steal one specific piece from them. Every piece will transform me into a stronger vampire and unlock a new ability. Every gang boss is important, but the last one is the most crucial, because the final piece may reveal the location of the original vampire and tell me how to kill him. But there's another problem. The more people and gang I kill, the higher my bounty becomes, and the more vampire hunters are sent after me. I must be careful, because if I die, the challenge is over. So can I go from the weakest vampire in RDR2 to the strongest and turn back into a human before the gangs and vampire hunters take me down? Or can I not? On day 1, I became a vampire hunter and went to the police station to gather some information. They were offering a good reward for vampires, dead or alive. So I thought this would be an easy way to make some money. The police gave me a few clues, and after following them, I was able to find the vampire's location. It should have been an easy job. All I had to do was kill him and call it.
So, you found me. I'll suck you dry.
The vampire was incredibly powerful and fast. Before I even had time to react, he attacked me, slashed me with a knife, and sank his teeth into my neck. I honestly don't know what happened that night. My vision was blurry, and I could barely see where I was going. All I knew was that I had to escape from that vampire if I wanted to survive. Somehow, I managed to reach a safe place and spend the night there. But when I woke up, everything had changed. On day 2, after getting bitten by a vampire, I woke up in a cemetery with absolutely no idea what was happening to me. Early in the morning, like most smokers, I decided to light a cigar before eating anything. But the moment I looked at my hands, I noticed something was wrong. My nails, they'd been changed. They looked unnatural. For the first time, I started to realize that something was seriously different and tried to leave the cemetery. But the moment I stepped outside, yes, my entire body started burning. I don't know why, but the sunlight was unbearable for me. I had no choice but to run back into the crypt and hide. I was completely confused. I had no idea what was happening. So I decided to wait until nightfall and see if things would go back to normal. When darkness finally arrived, I stepped outside. But the moment people saw me,
Nice to see some friendly faces around here.
Bastard.
Look at you. You're pathetic, my friend.
they started running away in fear. I guess my appearance must have been changed so much. Nobody wanted to get closer to me anymore, and everybody afraid of me. Yeah, I was still confused and weak and injured. I didn't feel so well, but tried to leave the cemetery. Then suddenly, I came across a dangerous looking man, a killer. He shot to an innocent woman, although it was too late, but I attacked him. But during the combat with the killer, something strange happened. The smell of his blood pulled me in. Without even understanding why, I started drinking his blood. And that's when I discovered something terrifying. Blood. Yes, blood was the only thing that could make me feel better. It gave me energy. It made me stronger, but I still had no idea what I had become. Then suddenly another guy attacked me.
Move it!
Calm down.
You're gonna be a mess to clean up.
Need your horse, mister.
You're done!
I also drank his blood. Yeah, I felt better. I was just trying to understand this new hunger and figure out what was happening to me. So I ran away. But I didn't know that I was being watched. Then I started hunting down a few more criminals. But then, when I tried to pick one of their weapons, something unexpected happened. Yeah, because my powers were still incomplete. I couldn't touch metal and the guns. I threw away the gun, and before I could figure everything out, the police recognized me. They started chasing me, and I had to run away. I ran and ran until the morning. Suddenly, again my body started burning. The sunlight was slowly becoming my biggest enemy. I had no choice but to find somewhere dark and stay in the shadow and hide until night came back. By the third night, the hunger became impossible to ignore. I needed to find food for myself. I tried going to a restaurant, hoping I could eat something normal and pretend that everything was still the same. Yeah, but just like before, the moment people saw me, they panicked and ran away. Nobody saw a person anymore. They only saw a monster with red eyes and sharp teeth. I eventually found some food for myself in the saloon, but there was a problem. It didn't help. No matter how much I ate, I still felt weak. Yeah, that's when I realized the truth. Normal food couldn't satisfy me anymore. I needed blood, and only blood. But I was still the same person inside. Arthur Morgan, the good man.
You're a good man, Arthur Morgan.
Take care of yourself, Arthur.
You're the best man I've known.
You're a good man.
I wasn't going to become a monster and attack innocent people, so I made a decision. If I had to drink blood to survive, I would only take it from people who deserved it. Criminals, outlaws, and killers. I would clean this city while becoming stronger at the same time. Because my real goal was still ahead. I needed enough power to defeat the first gang leader and unlock one of my vampire abilities. Later on, while I was inside the saloon, I found a mirror and tried to look at myself to see what happened to me. But unfortunately, I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see my reflection in the mirror. And the moment I understood, I had become a monster. So I stayed there during the daylight hours and waiting for night to return. Over the next few days, I started hunting down the criminals of Saint Denis one by one. They had no idea what was coming. Days and night passed. More criminals disappeared. More blood was consumed. With every fight, I became stronger. Until finally, day 20 arrived. That's when I discovered something important. Inside the mysterious location in Saint Denis, I found a hidden map showing the location of the gangs I needed to destroy. It was inside the church. The story says a vampire cannot enter a holy place, but I was still a good man inside. This was exactly what I needed. So I headed to the church and found the map. After taking down several killers and stealing their money, I finally had enough cash to buy myself some proper clothes. So I headed to the tailor shop and forced him to show me some of his works.
Now, no one needs to die over this. Just take what you want.
Finally, I decided to dress like Lord Dracula himself. At least if I was going to be a vampire, I really wanted to be a stylish and handsome one, you know? But suddenly, something unexpected happened. A thief stole all my money. I ran after him. Yeah, God, big mistake. Yeah, my body started burning. So I had no choice but to give up on my money and return to the tailor shop until the nightfall again. When darkness finally arrived, it was time to move. My first target was a hidden gang located deep inside the swamps of Lakay. I started heading there carefully. But of course, people were still terrified whenever they saw me. It became normal to me. On the way, a group of bandits tried to stop me. They probably thought I was an easy target. Yeah, they were wrong.
You ain't getting no more warnings.
Put some holes in it. I like it. It's damn sure gonna be me.
After defeating them and drinking their blood, I felt myself getting stronger. Although my face definitely took some serious damages. Finally, I arrived at the gang's hideout. But there was a problem. It was on the other side of the swamps, and the entire area was filled with alligators. I had two choices: risk walking through the swamp or find another way around, which I chose second. Then, on the way, there was a man who invited me into his house. The strange thing was, he wasn't afraid of me. Not even a little. For some reason I trusted him. Yeah,
You want to come in, see my collection of skulls?
maybe I thought he was different. Maybe I thought he actually saw me as a person, not a monster. But I was completely wrong about him. He hit me hard.
Don't you hate old Sonny now? Don't hate him.
What? Oh, you struggled. And you lost. But it was quite a tussle, I tell you. Quite a tussle, my pet.
And threw me outside.
See? Friendship ain't so tough.
And neither is you.
The next morning, I woke up and realized the truth.
Oh, my Lord.
When the first sunlight touched my skin, I immediately felt my body burning. But before I could get my revenge, I needed a shelter. You know, I was burning again. I found an old bar and barely made it inside. Before my entire body caught fire, I waited there until nightfall finally returned. And the moment darkness covered the world again, I went back for it. This time, no mercy. I'm Arthur freaking Morgan.
Well, would you look at this?
Oh, Lord, no!
You're a sad case.
Why is this happening?
After killing him and drink his blood, now it was finally time to get closer to the gang. The night was quiet. The entire swamp felt empty and peaceful. I know I had to be careful. My plan was simple. Sneak inside, take them out one by one, and make sure nobody realized what was happening. Because if they discovered me too early, I would lose the advantage. But of course, things never go exactly as planned. When I killed some of them, everything went wrong. The entire camp knew that I was there, so I had no choice but to fire. when everyone else was gone, it was finally time to face the leader. Yes! I went inside the leader's room, but what I saw surprised me. The leader of the gang was a woman, so I started to fight with her.
Please hit me.
After drinking her blood and defeating her, I took her mysterious necklace. This was the thing that I was looking for. Something inside me changed. The sun was about to rise. I knew I couldn't stay outside anymore, so I stayed at the place. I need to rest and waited for the darkness again. But while I was trying to rest, something unbelievable happened. Yes, I felt stronger, more powerful. You know why? Because I realized I had unlocked a new vampire ability, and the power was invisibility.
Everything was fine, but before I could get some rest, I heard a voice.
Someone was shouting out.
Come out and surrender now, you evil creature.
Yes, they were the vampire hunters, and they found me before nightfall. I was trapped in that house and had no idea what to do because they were closing in, and I had to defend myself. Since it was still daylight, I couldn't escape, so I had no choice but to fight them back.